Hello, collective. How is your vibe? Hello, collective. Patience with Spirit is live. Come through, Spirit. Me and Spirit just having a lot of fun all the time. It's just fun all the time. Highly recommend it. My name is Patience. I am your host of Spirit News on Spotify, where we teach you about your non-physicalness with my own spirit team, the Guild of the Golden Triangle. Oh, love you guys so much. I am so grateful to be here, to be able to assist you with the very special thing I can do. So, on this channel, the TikTok is to show you the ascension process that I personally am going through, and the thing that helped in my ascension process that I got directly from my spirit guides by asking them for help and actually doing what they say and building my discernment and learning discernment. And I'm here to teach you. We're here to teach you. And we do that on Spirit News and TikTok. We show you our ascension. And then here on this channel, we do psychic development. Okay, we do all that with Spirit. We're trying to teach you how to honor your non-physicalness, and it's been fun. It's been a ride. It's been fantastic. It's magical. Life is magical, and I'm so blessed, and I am so grateful. I love life. I love hot showers. People don't want me to talk right now. People don't like it when I speak the truth, but the truth gotta be spoken, baby. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Listen, I got some more books at Savers. They're only like $2.99, $1.99. I'm like, you're lucky I don't get the whole thing. But I found a New World Translation. Remember I was saying sometimes I'm reading the Bible and just kind of zone out because like the language of it, the way it's written is just so old, and my mind's like, it like glazes over. I'm like, oh, and just forget what I'm reading. Well, Spirit, come through. Look, New World Translation of Holy Scriptures. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. So I opened it up to Lamentations, and I pointed to 8. Lamentations chapter 1, verse 7, paragraph 8. I think I said that right. Spirit, please throw down anything that's trying to affect my throat chakra. Rude. You can't stop it. Jerusalem has committed outright sin. That is why she has become a mere abhorrent thing. All who were honoring her have treated her as something cheap, for they have seen her nakedness. She herself is also sighing and turns her back on herself. Spirit wants to talk about a feminine energy today. Her uncleanness is in her skirts. She did not remember the future for her, and down she goes in a wondrous manner. No comforter does she have. O Jehovah, see my affliction, for the enemy has put on great airs. The adversary has spread out his own hand against all her desirable things, for she has seen nations that have come into her sanctuary, whom you commanded that they should not come into the congregation belonging to. You warned them, collective. You told them, I wouldn't talk to those people if I were you. Those people are bad news, you told them, but they didn't listen. All her people are sighing. They are looking for bread. They have given their desirable things for something to eat in order to refresh the soul. See, O Jehovah, and do look, for I have become a valueless woman. Spirit, God's real mad at whoever this woman is who brought sin. Jerusalem has committed outright sin. That is why she has become a mere abhorrent thing. Her uncleanness is in her skirts. Damn, she's not getting comforted. Okay, so that's the Holy Scripture view of what's going on. Let's get a 5th dimensional view of what's going on, okay? Let's look up in Sheila Peterson's book, What's Going On from a Fifth Dimension? And what happens to these ordinary people when they try to communicate these intense, highly significant experiences to others? They are met with blank stares, incredulity, I can't say it, and downright hostility. The antagonism toward the paranormal within the professional groups is withering for anyone involved in the psychic world, like myself. In fact, I would not have believed the sense of isolation and rejection one suffers when one admits a belief in the paranormal. Oh my God, this is me. The minute I started honoring my psychic gifts is when people started shunning me and like telling me that I'm crazy, but it was really because they didn't want a psychic to know their sins. They're like, oh, you're gonna be psychic now? Okay, well, it's kind of not gonna work out for me, because you don't want to know what I did, kind of thing. So they shun you and they isolate you and they reject you if you walk this road, if you walk the high road with God and you get psychic powers, you'll be shunned because people don't want a psychic around who knows their sins. That's why they're secrets. They don't want you to know their secrets. Yeah, it makes sense to me. So that's so funny. Sheila went through the same thing as me. No wonder Spirit had me pick this book out. I remember how difficult it was to speak openly about my experiences when I started experiencing the psychic. Me too. People looked at me like I was crazy. I was so afraid people would think I was crazy. I felt a little crazy anyway because there was no one to talk to. Also, I was afraid I wouldn't be accepted. The old fear of abandonment was ever present. I thought I was alone until I started reading and studying parapsychology and discovered that many others had similar experiences. So yeah, this group of people, this cult, started shunning you, collective, because you're psychic. And they didn't want you to find out their secrets because they were doing a whole bunch of effery behind your back, collective. And you were completely oblivious to it. What else? Let's see. I found this one. The Kingdom of the Cults. Let's look at it from their point of view, okay? Maybe we can look at it from their point of view, Spirit. Let's see. It is evident that law-keeping, dietary prohibitions, the Mosaic ordinances, which were binding upon Israel, and the Jewish customs of observances of feasts were abrogated by the Holy Spirit. And it is certainly not amiss to comment that what the Spirit of God saw fit to lift as restrictions upon the Church of Jesus Christ, the so-called worldwide Church of God, has no right to reimpose. Exclamation. The kingdom of the cults, the worldwide Church of God. Mr. Armstrong, however, has done precisely this, and his action stands condemned not only by the council at Jerusalem and the Apostle James, but by the clear words of the Apostle Paul and the pronouncement of the Holy Spirit himself. Oh, damn. So this church group took God's word and made it into their own. They reimposed themselves. They imposed themselves on what was already imposed. It was reimposed to make their own law for their own ordinances against God's, abrogated by the Holy Spirit. I think I know what abrogated means. Or maybe that I'm thinking of abort. I don't know. So God's mad because this church or cult that pretends to be a church of God does exactly the opposite of what God has said to do. And it's run by a woman, and I think that God's pissed at this woman who runs this. She's an abhorrent thing. She's unclean, and she has been running this church like she's been taking the word of God and then doing things literally, like that one reading we did where it said the vessels, go use the vessels of your neighbors. Well, you could have just went to your neighbor's house and asked them for a container. You didn't have to go to your neighbor's house and act like you want to have sex with them and use them as a vessel, like a literal one. Just someone unhealed who wasn't in a place of discernment, was using Ouija boards and such. Spirit, where do you want us to go? How about we do a picture? Let's see if we can do a picture. I have impressionism. Spirit, can you please show us a picture of what you want us to know? Oh, look. Something with a boat. Some kind of, kind of looks like around here in Rhode Island by the marshes. So 3 men and a woman took a boat. 3 men and a woman took a little boat. Where'd they take it? They took it to dump something in the water. They took it to dump something in the water. They're trying to be inconspicuous. Somewhere by a bridge. Somewhere where there's a bridge. But the boat is just, it doesn't have a sail. It's just like a 2-seater boat. Could have possibly went there 3 times. There's 3 pictures. Claude Monet. Possibly in an area where there's mansions by the water. Okay. All right. Let's see what else. So we have some affair in the water. Oh shit. Okay. So let's see. It says he comes rushing down the stairs. He opens the door, sizes things up, and sees my father with a knife and me with a chair. He rushes into the crowd and winds up poking me in the eye. So there's 3 men here, an older man and 2 young men. Did he punch me in the eye? I don't know. I can hardly feel anything, but I think he did. I gotta retaliate. So some kind of fight broke out. Someone had a knife. He looks like he's crazy, like he's crazed. He came running down the stairs. He probably heard arguing. This person's trying to stab him. Someone's got a chair and someone's got a knife. This person's scared. Marks. There might be some marks on the wall from a fight that broke out having to do with this church or cult. All right. So some kind of fight broke out because of this church. I don't know why that guy looks so crazy. Maybe from the meat or whatever they've been eating, or maybe because of all the magic they've been doing. Oh, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you so much. I love you. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you so much, guys. I didn't even get to say that. I'm so sorry. Everyone's been so supportive. I'm getting lots of new viewers, new subbies. It's my honor to be of service. We're here to help. We're here to help always. So let's see what Spirit wants us to know about this woman. Okay, this woman who's unclean. Where do you want to go? I'm getting the thesaurus. I want to do the thesaurus. Okay, we're going to get a word. Join. We join the pieces of material by sewing their edges together. bring together, connect, conjoin, fasten, marry, couple, bind, fuse, unite, a chain link to join the broken ends. Two rebel groups joined forces to overthrow the government. The living room, something about a living room, joined the patio. Joker. He was the class joker, a class clown, a jester, a comedian. He's jolly. And we had a jolly time at the party. She's my jolliest aunt. So we have a class joker, an aunt. The news of his illness really jolted me. The bumpy road caused the old car to jolt and rattle. The fight was, the boat had a woman and 3 men, and that fight had 3 men. Parody. I just looked at the word parody. God says this group of people are clowns. They're just joiners. They joined some kind of country club. We joined the country club, become a member of, and they joined some kind of association, a secret society. I cannot make it up. If I had a rhyming dictionary, you should see on Rhyme Zone the amount of words that could rhyme with Joker. It's like how do I choose one? I love me a thesaurus, girl. Mm-hmm. Words are nice. Resignation. Come through, spirit. It's spirit. It ain't me, it's spirit. Okay, let's see. Oh, look. Job. It was my job to see that all orders were filled quickly. Yeah, they joined this woman's cult. They joined this woman, maybe it's the aunt. Maybe the aunt had some secret society she amalgamated. She confederated, syndicated, dictated. Oh, yeah. And this clown, this class clown, this joker, was offered a job in this cult. They gave him a jolt, made him jolly. They had a jolly time at the party with my jolliest aunt. And his aunt gave him a job. It was my job to see that all orders were filled quickly. He took the job as a night watchman. They were paid according to the number of jobs they completed. His jocose remarks had the audience roaring with laughter. He was a jocular man, especially around women. It was an evening of merriment among jocund companions, cheerful. The pony cart jogged down the bumpy road, bounced, rocked, trot, jiggle. The mention of his name jogged my memory. Give the pendulum a little jog to start the clock. Informal yank. We joined the pieces of material by sewing their edges together. Yeah, oh my god, that's so funny. This guy took this job because he wanted to be around women. He wanted to have evenings of merriment and companions, and he wanted to have an audience roaring with laughter. He wanted to be a comedian. That's why he took this job. It was supposed to bring calm, ease, composure, and serenity. Huh. Interesting. But the news of his illness, but he's ill now. The news of his illness really jolted me. The bumpy road caused the old car to jolt and rattle. What the hell? So this woman must make promises to these people who join that, yeah, you'll be a comedian, yeah, you'll be a musician. All you gotta do is this. This is all you gotta do. You just gotta recruit people that want the same things like you and have fun with them, drink with them. I'll give you drugs, I'll give you money. You just party all night with them, and then you get to sleep with them. But you gotta sleep with their anus and or their mouth is, those are the preferred methods. And then when you do it, I just need you to perform this. I just need you to think about these things or something. I don't know how exactly a ritual works or this magic they're doing, but it involves sex because they're manipulating energy, because they're freaking energy vampires and they're thieves and they're like just really bad people. Spirit says clown. I look at clown, town, fool, village, idiot. The job was so easy, it was a joke. This person was not told the truth about what they were doing, what this woman had them doing. It was not easy. That just shows you the power of the mind. You find the right person who's easily suggestible. You wave around a carrot in front of their face for what they want, party and drugs, to have fun, to hide their wounds. And then you don't tell them the truth about the consequences of what they were doing. So they think it's like some magical manifestation that they always wanted. Easy money, sex, drugs, rock and roll. Okay, here we go. Just a parody, a lampoon, a travesty. Not an anecdote. Not an anecdote for... They could possibly have a gambling problem. I see gamble right here. They like to poke fun and make jokes about people. They like to ridicule people. They like to play games. They think everything's a game. They think life is a game. Send a fool's errand. Send on a fool's errand. Yeah, because he is a fool. To really think that he didn't have to do anything but bad things and everything's gonna be okay. I mean, that's foolish. The Joker. He was able to cheat the people by putting a joker in every contract. A contract. And we had marriage before. This is the guy that marries the people, that marries the women, that puts them in hidden danger right here. Hidden danger after contract, pitfall, trap, exploitative, obscure. He's just a liar. He liked it because he's a liar. That's why it made him jolly. He literally lives in Lie Town. He's like the professor of lie college where every lie is worth $1. You know? Just living in toxicity. Spirit, come through. It's fun as hell. I love words. Alright. Let's do some apples. Apples? You know what? No. Let's see what his problem is. What's this guy's problem? Actually, I think it must be his mother and the aunt or something. What do you want me to know about the mother? Generally speaking, your advice in picking out soccer or baseball shoes is not welcome. Okay, this is mother to son. So this mother doesn't even let their son pick out basic things like soccer or baseball shoes. They can't do nothing for themselves. Be prepared. The price of his athletic equipment will make you consider taking out a second mortgage. A second mortgage. Wait. Didn't I say something about a contract? There's something about getting people married, contracts, binding people, property, land. I just wish I could know. It's just a mystery. State in your harshest mother voice that under no circumstances in this lifetime may he jump off any roof into a pool. So this mother is a nightmare. She's just a control freak. She doesn't let her children do anything. She is the boss, applesauce, like down to the soccer shoes. And under no circumstances in this lifetime may he jump off any roof into a pool. Okay. Okay, lady. Take a chill pill, okay? Know that left unattended for 1 second. Know that left unattended for 1 second. However, he will jump off the nearest roof into the nearest pool. Yeah, because he's a loose cannon. He'll do anything on the whim of a I don't know, a swing of a bat. He's just like off and running. These two are like made for each other. He will become unraveled when you leave him with a babysitter. Go quickly. Oh shit. Introduce him to crayons and paint, but keep an eye on him or he'll redecorate your home. So even as a child, he was like this. Ever since even when he needed to be babysat, he was always getting into trouble. To your amazement, he will want clothes that cost more than his dad's do. This is when you sit him down and explain the concept of getting a job. Don't let him tell you that he doesn't have a time for job. He has time. Interesting. So these people so his parents enable him. They let him do whatever he wants. They don't reprimand him. He's growing a sense of entitlement because they always give in to him. But when it started to cost them money, then they're like, instead of teaching him how to cope with his emotions, and I mean, he's a child. Like, of course, what does it say? You're all born with sin or something? Because children act like assholes. Everybody who has children knows that. My children can be some of the harshest human beings, but you have to focus them. You have to be emotionally. That's why people shouldn't have kids until they're emotionally mature and spiritually mature, to be at a place where their emotions are unselfish, because you're going to have to be in a place where you can direct that child's infancy. They don't know. But if your child's constantly getting in trouble and doing things they shouldn't do, and the only thing you do is just a little slap on the wrist, and you're always doing everything for them, they grow a sense of entitlement. They think the whole world is like that everyone does everything for them. They literally think that, because since they were a child. Just breeding contempt for your mother and breeding an environment to not be emotionally able to handle life's tough situations. Not being very immature, not emotionally intelligent, not spiritually intelligent, because the parents weren't. The parents, tell us about the parents, the mothers specifically. Have you ever had to hide a hickey? What does your mating call sound like? Yeah, this isn't a good mother. She's 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 unhealed. She has she has a rejection wound. She has to have attention no matter who she's getting it from. She could have possibly, have you ever had a hickey? Yeah, from your mom, because she's having inappropriate relations. What does your mating call sound like? Like a freaking animal with her children, with her son. With her son. That's why she's unclean. That's why God said in the beginning that this woman's unclean. Everybody answers, if you could only save one possession from your home during a natural disaster, what would it be? So something she possesses is in her home that, oh, a natural disaster. I would get insurance. If you could only save one possession from your home, I'd get insurance. I'd get it insured. So if I did lose my home, I could get it back. Like whatever's in it, I could get back. Right? Or at least that's what I'm being told. That's what the first thing that came into my mind. If you could only save one possession from your home during a natural disaster, what would it be? Or something important, maybe like paperwork, documents, money, if there's like cash in the house. Those are some things I'd save. Jewelry, stuff like that. Everybody answers. I mean, I don't have any jewelry. I kind of think jewelry is silly unless it's like, you're using it for protection or like a purpose, an intention, not just to like look at it. Because then the thing about jewelry is if you're just wearing it to show off, then you're not actually utilizing its natural component to help you with your energy. What would a coder take? I don't know what that means. If you hosted a YouTube channel, what would it be about? I'm doing it. Patience with Spirit here, where we teach you about your non-physicalness and do psychic development and bring you higher perspectives of your linear views. Spirit news. You know what? Let me just give you some love. Collective, I love you. You the best. You the best. What the hell? Why does Drake keep coming up? What is the raunchiest thing someone found on your computer? Under, have you ever had to hide a hickey? Oh. Please don't tell me there's a picture of this person and their mom. I just cannot take it. So, if you hosted a YouTube channel, what would it be about? Mine would be about what I do. But this person, I don't know, maybe they want to do what I do. Maybe you do the same thing, collective. Maybe you do the same thing as me. If you hosted a YouTube channel, what would it be about? What is the raunchiest thing someone found on your computer? Have you ever had to hide a hickey? So something was found on a computer that was not healthy. Point a finger. What does your mating call sound like? Who would get their own cooking show on the Food Network? Point a finger. What? I think this person has a show or something about cooking or something. Have you ever role played in the bedroom? Something with food, a YouTube channel, or like something on like some kind of social media where they put things about cooking, but in the bedroom with their mom. Oh, shit. I need one more. Can I get one more of these? And then I'm gonna do Can I get one more? Thank you. Alright, story card. What item from your childhood do you wish you still owned? Under YouTube channel. I cannot. So they might have some kind of picture or video from childhood that they wish they still own that has to do something with something they do in the bedroom with food that's nasty on their computer with their mom and possibly an animal. Oh, Jesus Christ. Jiminy freaking crickets. Oh my gosh. Okay. Where to? Where do we go from here? Okay, let's do some apples. Apples to apples. Oh. Spirit, please tell us what you want us to know. What is going on with these people? What's going on with this woman? Why is she unclean? And what are we doing about it? Oh, I thought this said Quebec. It says Quentin Tarantino. But Canada could be significant. Something in Canada. Quebec. I think Quebec is Canada. Someone born in 1963, possibly. Nice movies, but not nearly enough blood. Quentin Tarantino, nice movies, but not nearly enough blood. Well, I remember lots of blood in those movies. I'm also getting Kill Bill. I'm getting like a Kill Bill vibe. Like, what? Stop. You remember in Kill Bill when they're showing me a scene in Kill Bill when her friends, her team, she was getting married. Her own husband betrayed her and was cheating with her best friend, Black Mamba or whatever. And they jumped her. They tried to kill her. All her friends, they all turned against her the day she got married. Even her husband. And then she escaped and she was paralyzed, and she knew how to heal the body because she had taken those kung fu lessons. She understood energy, and she made herself heal, and she got back at them. That's what Spirit showed me. Pyramids! Oh my God, these old pyramids! Built by ancient civilizations, found mainly in Egypt, Guatemala, Honduras, Mexico, and Peru. Probably the result of some pyramid scheme. Oh, damn. Yeah, these people were part of a pyramid scheme to unalive you because of his mother. Because his mother didn't want you to find out all the fuck shit she did to her kids. So she was like, she's gotta go. Wow. Unclean. Just not wanting to take accountability for her actions. Yo-ho, a pirate's life for me. This mom's just you can't turn a hoe into a housewife, I just heard in my head. This is either a mother, like an older mother, or it's it doesn't have to be an older mother. It could be this person that they married, maybe, who's part of a pyramid scheme. Could be your best friend, because of Kill Bill. In Kill Bill, her best friend was sleeping with her husband and tried to kill her. Part of some pyramid scheme. pirate pyramid scheme. New York City could be significant. And America's most populous city. So good they named it twice. Dun, 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 dun. I'm just seeing the Gremlins movie when they're taking over that building. As it pops out of my hand. Something about New York falling. I don't know what that's about. My boss. Oh, maybe someone's boss is falling. My boss is an idiot. You know it. We know it. Everybody knows that your boss is an idiot. Piranha. Yeah. Carnivorous fish found in rivers of South America when you feel like a bite. What's the raunchiest thing you ever found on your computer? Carnivorous fish taking bites out of something. The picture on their computer is something bloody, something having to do with biting and carnivorous. Death Valley, I cannot make it up. I cannot make it up. Desolate and hellish region of California, named by survivors of an attempted crossing. The crossroads. Someone's at Death Valley at the crossroads. Someone who'd get their own cooking show on the Food Network. Who pointed a finger. Oh, and it's right under pyramid. Pyramids go up, pointing a finger up. This person might pass away because of this pyramid scheme, because of something they did to their children in childhood. Something about role playing. Being a hoe. Turning a hoe into a housewife. Or something. Zany, crazy, funny, wacky. They did it because they're wacky and crazy, but they also thought it was funny. I keep getting that. These people they were trying to unalive you and they thought it was funny. It's really bizarre. Exhausting. God says it's exhausting. These people just don't want to heal. Because what they've done is pretty hard to look at something like that, especially if you're older. Mad cow disease, degenerative brain disorder in cattle. The reason they don't know enough to come in out of the rain. I'm telling you, these people ate dead animals they shouldn't eat, and they were infected with a bat bite. And so that's why they're doing things that are out of character and why they're acting this way. But none of them want to admit it, and God said it's getting exhausting because they're not going to go fix it. They're gonna die if they don't fix it. Mad because they've contracted some degenerative brain disorder because of whatever meat they ate. There's a picture of some carnivorous raunchy photo of them. Maybe they ingested raw animal meat in these rituals, these sex rituals. You know what? Let's get some information from the fifth dimension on that, okay? Let's see. Please tell us more about this. Many times there's a gathering of like-minded individuals to share knowledge and be supportive of one another's growth. This is to aid the group as well as the individual. So this group, the reason why it got out of hand is because they were all with each other all the time in the same energy. None of them had a higher perspective of what they were doing. So all of them reinforced this behavior. It wasn't unnormal. It was very normal for these people. Because this mother has been doing this since they were children, being this way. Because this mother is a false prophet. that claims that she talks to God or something. And she's been doing rituals on her children since they were little. That's why they act so bad. Because she put some kind of curse on them as a child by doing this stuff to them. They were role playing in the bedroom with their mother. What item from your childhood do you wish you still owned? The times we role played with mom in the bedroom. She messed her kids up, is what happened, because she didn't want to heal her wounds, so she projected them, and then she made a pyramid scheme with everyone in the family and kept it in the family so she could continue her unhealthy habits. And then you came along, collective, outside of the family, and they don't even marry for love, they marry for money. So they married you, and you're over here thinking that you're in love. But they do this many times. They gather like-minded individuals to share knowledge and be supportive of one another, and then they call it growth, when really they're just running in a loop of toxic behavior. They have to keep doing the same thing over and over again to feel anything, because they're literally, let's see what they're doing. This is to aid the group as well as the individual. In a sense, this is a soulmate. As you use the word in your terminology, a soulmate is what is a compatible soul that you can interact with, a companion soul that creates a balance and a learning. There are many such groupings. Yes, the mate of your soul, if you will, is the equal in energy and balance. See, I just told you that. Know that the soul is energy. Think of your soulmate as a vibrational energy input that creates a balance, a wholeness within you. These energies, or just as within, these energies are called upon at all times, whether within the limited physical or in other dimensions. Your soulmate, as you call it, need not be present in the moment-to-moment experience of your earth life. Do you understand? It is a continuum of vibration and balance. So it's possible to meet someone briefly, be deeply moved by them, and never see the person again, yet have the feeling that he or she could have been a soulmate. Yes, there are compatible souls that enrich and enhance the experience of life. There is the creation of that sense of connectedness, of balance and harmony, but not necessarily the need to spend your present life with them. That's what happened with these people. These people are so unhealed that by recruiting people in this pyramid scheme of toxicity that used animal sacrifices, and it brought them together, but on the wrong, I don't want to say wrong frequency. It brought them together because they were all a similar match. You will attract what you match to. And because of the mad cow disease or whatever degenerative disorder, because of the bacteria in the meat and what they ate, it is exacerbating those qualities. And they are unable to switch it off or to change it because of the bacteria of the meat. So that's the reason they don't know enough to come in out of the rain. They literally cannot. These people are, they're suffering. Yeah, they're kind of suffering. Oh, sorry for ya. The Mississippi River. The Algonquin words Mississippi mean big river, from Algonquin from muddy. Muddy river. Something about Mississippi could be significant. I also have Death Valley and New York. Someone who's 67 and perhaps 34. Someone who's a physicist, someone who's a chemist. These are learned people. These are people that have college degrees, have bachelor's degrees, have doctorates. Chemists, physicists, Nobel Prize winners. these are people that Madonna, let me just say that wrong. Madonna, Blonde Ambition. Yeah, these are people who think that because they have college degrees, that they're, I don't know, that they have money, that they have this power dynamic in this group. They actually believe in their mind that they're God. But this ain't Madonna. This ain't the Mother Mary. This is, their God is like the singer, Blonde Ambition Madonna, because they think they're so entitled. They think, I don't, it's a very, I understand it I'm looking at it from a higher perspective, and I know that people get mad when you have compassion for this, but this could happen to anybody, any one of us. If you leave your shadows untouched, if you don't want to look at the horrible things you've done to people to mess their lives up, yeah, it will be a degenerative brain disorder, especially in the energy we're in, because these people were predators. This person shouldn't have had children, honestly. This is someone who shouldn't have had children. They had children because they were a gold digger. They married for money. And then they used magic to keep people around and to do other stuff and to make people... I don't know, you know what, let's look in, you're becoming a galactic human, because I don't know enough about magic or like energy manipulation. Let's see if they can say something about it, because these people were they were doing the bibbity bop. They were. Please observe how the interconnection between these three chakras, 11th, 12th, and 13. 11, 12. Oh, the crown chakra. Okay, what about it? Oh my gosh, we just did this meditation. Okay, you can link, from the 11th, by the drawing of a triangle, you can link the 12th and 13th chakras together as a unit. You can then draw other lines between the 8th, 9th, and 10th, and 11th. This connection in the brain creates a scalar wave antenna, transmitter, and receiver of high frequencies, non-Hertzian, radio-like multidimensional life force. This antenna allows the energy of the body to radiate its life energy to others, as well as receive another's energy. Thus, the upper and lower centers of the brain will be able to communicate with one another in ways that you are not capable of understanding at this time. That's why they were doing it. Because, oh, it's so sad. Because of their unhealed wounds, their souls were telling them they want connection. But these people don't know how to connect emotionally because they're immature emotionally and spiritually. So what happened was, this mother she gained knowledge, I don't know how yet. It might have been through a Ouija board or a relic that she came across. I'm not sure, because there's a couple timelines, so put it where it fits. But she ended up learning about magic, or the manipulation of energy. And according to that book, if you're using, because whatever you can use for good in meditation, there's also a physical way to do it outside of yourself that would require physicality, like a ritual. You'd have to get but we don't do that. That's bad to do. It's bad. God wants you to know that you can perform miracles and magic by going within and clearing your field, because you're pure love. So it's just about, you don't stop being that because you're in a human body. You just have to get back to that. You have to go back to the remembering, and you do that by clearing your field. So these people had unhealed wounds, and this mother, because of her unhealed wounds, projected them onto her sons, but she knew, I don't know, I think she either has two daughters or two sons, or it could be two timelines that's happening at the same time. But she doesn't know the other side of energy. So whatever she found, or whatever was talking to her, saying that it was God, and to do this, do this way, and you'll get power. She was powerful. She would get power by doing sex magic on her children, but she began to get addicted to it, because the more people she brought in, and with her sons, she was having that spiritual connection. They were probably speaking to each other telepathically. They were probably feeling high levels of energy in that moment. But because they were all unhealed, they intermeshed and put together all their energies, because they were doing a sacred ritual that they didn't understand the sanctity of, or the intention of it. It was to only satisfy that need for love. Because they just don't know what love is. They just don't know how to feel love. They don't know what love is. They don't know how to go about it. The only thing they know is abuse, is really just, bad news. That's how they operate. And they don't know how to get out of it, because they've been doing it their whole life. So God's mad at them. Because how many lives are you going to ruin? 555 on the 555. Transformation. God says it's time for transformation. Because if you're not going to do it, He's going to do it for you. And it could possibly involve death. Let's end this. Let's end this one. Thank you so much. Oh, who did you try to impress and how? Level 1 passed. Obviously, this person, it started from needing attention and using their wounds to get the attention that they knew how to get in that way. But then as they started adding people and their sons got older, it started to be a way to impress people. But they still didn't understand the other side of it. They understood the dark parts of the energy manipulation, but not the other side. So then they became atheists. Whatever was talking to them began to tell them that God doesn't exist, only I'm God. I'm the only God. Look what I've done for you. Because these people are getting money from people, but they're stealing it. They're unaliving people with magic. Growing up, when did you feel the most different from other kids? When my friends would come over, my mom would try to sleep with my friends. Yeah. What have you built on your confidence? This is what this person built on their confidence in their ego to impress people. An aunt, a class clown, a mother, and someone else. I think 3 men and 1 woman. 3 men and 2 women. Or maybe the aunt is, I don't know, you gotta put it where it fits, because there's a couple timelines here. But they're all pretty much the same premise. What have you built your confidence on? They were so confident about whatever the hell they were doing, because they were chemists and they had college degrees, and they just thought they knew everything. They were living in their ego. When was the last time you didn't feel beautiful? Because they're so insecure. These are insecure people looking at somebody who's secure and misplacing that inspiration for hate. It's a thin line between love and hate. Oh, it's a thin line. It really is, though. It's like they think they hate you, but really they want to be like you. They were copying you. What forced you to grow, even if it was hard? This situation is going to force them to grow, because they refuse. Who do you change for? Nobody. They don't change for nobody. But they're going to change now, because God is making them. They didn't want to believe in God? Well, you're going to now. Who allows you to be you? God. spirit, whatever the hell you want to call it, energy. It's what you are. Get over it. Fix it. Clean it up. Get better. Stop hurting people. Okay? See you next one. Bye.